24 billion passwords exposed. Imagine waking up tomorrow, discovering your accounts inside a database containing 24 billion records. Not millions, not billions, 24 billion. And the most disturbing part, this may not be a traditional data breach at all. It may be evidence of something much bigger. Welcome to the Encryption Edge, the channel where we break down cyber attacks, malware campaigns, threat intelligence reports, and cybersecurity incidents into stories anyone can understand. Today we're investigating one of the largest credential exposures ever discovered. In June 2026, researchers discovered a publicly exposed Elasticsearch database containing approximately 24 billion credential records and more than 8 terabytes of information. The data included usernames, email addresses, passwords, login URLs, and information collected from Infostealer malware logs and historical breach collections. The database appeared to be continuously updated. Researchers identified at least 36 separate data sources. Some records originated from Telegram channels associated with cybercrime activity. Others came from historic credential collections and breach datasets. The owner of the database was initially unknown. Later reporting suggested the exposed infrastructure belonged to a threat intelligence and breach monitoring platform whose data became exposed due to a configuration mistake. This is important because it means the discovery wasn't necessarily a fresh hack. Instead, it revealed the terrifying scale of credential theft already happening across the internet. To understand why this matters, we need to understand how credentials end up inside databases like this. Step 1. Infection. A user downloads cracked software, fake game mods, malicious email attachments, Trojanized applications. Hidden inside is an infostealer. Step 2. Data collection. The malware quietly searches the victim's device for browser passwords, saved cookies, session tokens, autofill information, crypto wallets, stored credentials. Step 3. Exfiltration. The stolen information is sent to attacker-controlled infrastructure. Step 4. Aggregation. Thousands of infected devices produce millions of credentials. Millions become billions. Billions become collections. Collections become underground databases. Step 5. Monetization. Criminals then use the data for credential stuffing, account takeovers, corporate intrusions, identity theft, banking fraud, ransomware attacks. Think of an infostealer as a burglar who doesn't steal your television. Instead, he steals every key inside your house. Now imagine millions of homes being burglarized simultaneously. That's essentially what infostealer malware does. Researchers believe most records in the exposed database originated from infostealer logs. Many records contained usernames, passwords, login URLs, and source information associated with the stolen credentials. What's especially dangerous is that many passwords were reportedly stored in plain text. No encryption, no hashing, immediately usable. The database also contained evidence of historical breach collections, credential combo lists, exported datasets, Telegram-sourced records. This demonstrates how modern cybercrime operates like a supply chain. One group steals credentials, another aggregates them, another sells them, another uses them to launch attacks. The immediate impact is enormous. Potential targets include Gmail accounts, Microsoft accounts, social media profiles, cloud platforms, corporate VPNs, and banking services. Anyone reusing passwords is especially vulnerable. If attackers possess a password used across multiple services, they can automate login attempts against hundreds of websites. This technique is called credential stuffing, and it works far more often than most people realize. For businesses, the consequences can include account compromise, data theft, financial losses, ransomware deployment, and regulatory penalties. For individuals, stop reusing passwords, use a password manager, enable MFA everywhere, watch for phishing attempts, update software regularly. For organizations, enforce MFA, monitor exposed credentials, implement conditional access controls, deploy endpoint protection against infostealers, continuously monitor identity risk. The most concerning aspect of this incident is not the 24 billion records, it's what those records reveal about the current threat landscape. For years, organizations focused heavily on perimeter security, firewalls, IDS, IPS, network monitoring, but attackers realized something simpler. Why hack the network when you can steal the employee's password? Infostealers have quietly become one of the most effective cybercrime tools on Earth. A single infected laptop can provide corporate credentials, VPN access, cloud authentication, session cookies, administrative access. This attack highlights a major industry blind spot. Many organizations still treat identity security as a secondary control. In reality, identity has become the primary attack surface. The future SOC is not just monitoring malware, it's monitoring identities. The future of cybersecurity is identity-centric security. The password era is ending. Expect to see MFA becoming mandatory, passkeys replacing passwords, more identity-focused attacks, larger credential collections, AI-assisted phishing campaigns, growth in Infostealer malware ecosystems. Attackers are increasingly targeting people rather than systems, because compromising a human is often easier than exploiting a vulnerability. The discovery of a database containing 24 billion records is not just another cybersecurity headline, it's a warning that credential theft has evolved into a global industrial operation, and every reused password becomes another opportunity for attackers. The next major cyber attack may not begin with a sophisticated exploit, it may begin with a password that was stolen years ago. If you found this cybersecurity breakdown useful, subscribe to the Encryption Edge for more cyber attack analysis, threat intelligence investigations, malware research, and cybersecurity insights, and let me know in the comments, do you think passwords will disappear completely within the next decade?